my dudes. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Annie Camps, and I'm a local title holder in the Miss America organization, here to lower the barriers of access to pageantry, interview, and everything in between. I just finished recording the Miss America Teen questions that I was able to write down, so hopefully you benefited from listening to that. Now we are on to the Miss level questions. So these were in part from Miss America, but also in part from the local competitions I've been able to go to so far this season. Make sure that when you're answering these questions, you keep them around 30 to 45 seconds. I am not going to be editing these and adding 30 seconds pause. Just for a little back note, they changed the editing service that I use to make my podcasts, which is why there haven't been many out recently, because I don't know how to use it yet. I am completely self-taught, so I am just recording these all the way through, and we're just gonna go with that. But have fun. Take a breath, relax, and really think about how you might answer these questions. I'm not going for vain answers. I'm not looking for, just top of the answer just to get it done. Actually think about it. And if you don't know the answer, now is the time to practice. That's why I do this. As always, make sure you follow me on social media, official_Annie Camps, so that you can stay updated on everything, and follow and like and subscribe to the Queen of Communication podcast on Spotify. That will help me, a little creator, make a difference in the big creator puddle. Now let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that you sit up, shoulders away from those ears, chest to the sky, take a deep breath, and remember to smile. They just want to get to know you. The first question: when you become Miss Illinois/Miss America, your followers on social media will increase exponentially. If you were to win and have a guarantee that your next post would go viral, what would you post, and how would you use that message to affect your community? How do you obtain funding for adequate classroom and educational materials? What is your call to action when it comes to voter turnout? How important, if it is to add arts to the STEM mix: science, technology, engineering, and math? What organizations are you working with? And please tell me what they are trying to find a solution for. Is going to college worth it anymore? If you had one opportunity to talk to the president, what would you say to them? How can we as the community empower teachers? In your opinion, why do you believe we haven't had a female president yet? Do you believe Miss America and our mission is still relevant? Do you think student debt relief is fair? What would you do to ensure equal opportunities in the workplace for women? How do you explain to others that working adults can still be food insecure? Leading by example is a popular mantra. What does that mean to you? Can you share what steps you've taken to set your social impact initiative up for success? Community service initiative. How would you go about changing the audience views on autism spectrum disorder? Please list some steps and tangible outcomes you have for your community service initiative. How do we break the cycle of child abuse? Why do you believe mental health is the biggest issue affecting our generation? How do we bring our country back together? How would you promote diversity to children in schools? Finally, what advice would you give to your younger self? That's it for me today. Some of those questions are kind of hard. I think about them back and I'm like, ooh, when I heard that, I had to get that on the podcast because those are some good questions. Why haven't we had a female president? Well, geez, let me just give you an answer. Systemic oppression? All right, I digress. But anyways, thank you for being here. I know that you did great. Make sure to go back and answer those questions. Get yourself comfortable and confident for your next pageant. As always, follow me on social media, like, comment, subscribe, share, smile, all the good stuff, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.